Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the collaborative learning approach. The name, yes, this is also based on the constructive approach. This is one of the constructive approach. We can say this is based on the social learning theory advocated by the Vygotsky. Yes, we already discussed about the social learning theory in the previous classes, which was advocated or suggested by administered by Lev Vygotsky, the famous educational psychologist. So, this collaborative learning approach is designed on the idea of ZPD. ZPD, you know what is zone of proximal development. Zone of proximal development. We have already discussed about the ZPD, zone of proximal distance, in the previous classes, strategies of teaching mathematics state development model. So ZPD means zone of proximal development means what a student can do if aided by peers and the adults. That means we have already discussed about the definition of the ZPD. That means the learner can learn more if he is aided by the peers and the teachers or the adults of the adults above the child. So this collaborative learning approach is based on the idea of ZPD and the theory of social learning, which was developed and designed by the Lev Vygotsky. So, and CLA believes that the success of one student help the other students to get success in the learning process. So, that means the collaborative learning approaches believes that if a child gets success in learning, automatically it shares or exchange the ideas or the views or the content or concept of the topic will be shared or presented to some other person. So automatically that person or the learner will come to know what is the new knowledge and what are the facts, principles to be learned from the experienced learner. So we can say that collaborative learning is an approach that is depends upon the peers and is adults. So this is about the collaborative learning introduction, and we will discuss about another one. Then how we can define the word collaboration. So approach we will define the word collaboration. Chino, we can define the word CLA, collaborative learning approach, using the following definitions. We can give a definitions for the collaborative learning approach as follows. Collaborative learning approach refers to an instruction method in which the students of various performance levels work together in small groups for a common goal. So from this definition we can understand that it is an instruction method to teach the concepts to the students by making into their different groups with different performances, with different performance levels, by making a small groups and working together to achieve a common goal. So this definition was excellent, and that means the students learns the things which are given by the which are teaching by the student teacher in a by making the groups that means together in a small groups. So we already discussed about the cooperative learning in the strategies of teaching state model. So we can say we already discussed that CLA, collaborative learning approach, and cooperative learning approach, both are linked and not so exact, but CLA, collaborative learning, is linked to cooperative learning. So the idea of collaborative learning is linked to cooperative learning. So both are not same, but they are similar. They are also, they'll work together, and in CLA also they work together. So the people learns the things by working in a small groups. So we need to differentiate the cooperative learning. That means in cooperative learning, the one student may help to only one or few, but in collaborative learning approach, the learners will work together to achieve the common goal in a group, with not individual. So then what are the principles of CLA we will discuss. There are mainly four principles are involved. The collaborative learning approach is designed based on the four principles. First one is, learner is the primary focus of the instruction. That means in the instruction, we feel the learner is very, very essential. So without the learner, the CLA won't start. So to teach in the collaborative learning approach, the learner is the primary focus, right? The second one is, interaction or doing are given primary importance. So in CLA, learning by doing principle or learning by observation will be followed. The teaching maximums, known to unknown, simple to complex, and some other name, learning maximums will be used to follow to use this CLA. That means the interaction or the doing are given more importance in collaborative learning approach. This is the second principle we can say. And the third one is, working in groups is an important mode. So in CLA, that the learner won't get any knowledge individually. Every learner will get the knowledge by sharing or working in a group. So the group is must in CLA. The next one is, word problem should be incorporated. So that means to use this collaborative learning approach, we need to choose some typical problems to be solved by working in a group. So what are the typical problems? The simple problems we should not give to the groups who are working for the solution of a simple complex problem. So when we are using this method, we should adopt, or we should take some word problems to teach the students using this collaborative learning approach. Then only they can learn better, and they can analyze, they can think logically, they can think better to get the solution among the group members.